Motivation Monday. Motivation Monday. Motivation Monday. It's motivation time.
What's up, everybody? It's motivation time. It's Monday, August 16th. Had to look at the calendar. I am so fuzzy on dates. Having spent a week in the hospital, I don't even know barely what month it is, much less what day it is. But it's August 16th, according to the calendar. So I'm going to believe that. And yeah, I wanted to get back to doing these videos every weekday, Monday through Friday, which you can find archived, the old ones, on our YouTube channel. The link is in the description for that if you want to check out the old ones. This is number 12 for Monday. And yeah, gosh darn it, I'm motivated to get back to doing these things because I had nothing else to do. As you can see, for anybody who does not know, I have an oxygen thing in my nose. I caught COVID a month ago, a little more than a month ago. I got a pretty bad, I got hit pretty bad with it. And I spent 2 weeks at home trying to let it pass. And then it didn't. And then I couldn't breathe. And then I called 911 and I went to the hospital. And I spent a week in the hospital. And I was discharged last Friday. So I've been out for a little more than a week. Facebook user says, glad I'm on the mend. I don't know who you are, but you're watching in the group. Click on that link to let StreamYard show your name so I know who you are. Yeah, a lot of people watching today. Another Facebook user said, glad you're doing better. I had it around the same time as you. Nowhere near as bad as you. Good to see you back. Yeah, my whole band got it. Rachel says, great to see you back. Great to see you here, Rachel. And Facebook user said, great to see me back. But yeah, my whole band got it, but I got it the worst. I was the only one in the hospital. And there was a few days leading up to going into the hospital and a day or so while I was in the hospital where I felt like I was not going to make it. I felt like there's no way I'm going to live another week because I couldn't breathe. And you kind of need to breathe to live. And that is the worst feeling that I've ever experienced in my life. Physical feeling, not being able to breathe. But right now I can breathe because I have oxygen being pumped into my nose. But I can, without this, I can still breathe. Much better than before I was in the hospital. So what happened was I got COVID, which led to getting pneumonia, which led to 3 blood clots in my lungs, which is what we're treating now. And that's going to take up to 6 months to clear up. So a lot of comments coming in. Am I a singer, Kevin? Yes, I'm a bass player, but I do sing as well. So this is going to affect that probably, at least for a little while anyway. So the good folks in the Curb Band Central group put together a GoFundMe thing. The link is in the description there because I'm not working and I'm not allowed to leave the house. I'm allowed, but I'm really not supposed to. The air quality is terrible here. I'm in New Orleans, by the way. It's hot and it's humid. It's yucky. And I need to breathe well. So the link is in the description for that if you want to chip in a buck or two. That would help me tremendously because my form of income is playing music. And full-time on Bourbon Street normally, and now I can't do that for I don't know how long, but a while. Certainly can't go out on stage wearing oxygen. That would look silly. All right. Oh, lots of comments. I'll get to your comments here. Okay. We're anti-vax, and what's my position on the vaccine now? Johnny asks. I know this is a huge topic of debate with everybody. No, I was not anti-vax, but I did not get the vaccine. And it wasn't because I was against it. It was just because it seemed like everything was leveling out. It seemed like everything was fine. People stopped wearing masks. People started going to sporting events, and it seemed like, oh, okay, everything's good. I don't need to hurry. I was going to get it, but I just didn't make it a priority. And that was that. And I caught COVID before I was able to get the vaccine. I will get the vaccine now. I asked the doctor when I left, when can I get it? And she said, you can get it right away. So as soon as I feel good enough, strong enough to get outside and go do that, then I will do that. So my position on it is, if it's I can't tell people what to do, but I can show you how bad it got for me, and nobody who's gotten the vaccine has gotten as sick as I got. So take that for what it's worth. James asks, he said, I'm sounding better, and he asked if I'm sleeping well. Yes, the last 2 nights I slept. First time in 3 weeks that I got to sleep. Literally 3 weeks. I was sleeping like a half-hour clip for 3 weeks. And finally, I've gotten some sleep, which is great. I still need to shave, clearly. I have not shaved in weeks. And this is what I look like if I don't shave at all in weeks. And I've taken 1 shower since I've gotten home. So I need to take a shower and shave. So maybe when I come back tomorrow for Tribute Tuesday, I will have shaved and showered. Showered, I could tell you I did, and you won't know. I also lost hair. And those of you who know me and have seen me before this might not be able to tell because I wear a hat a lot, but my hair was in one giant knot in the hospital because nobody was coming in brushing my hair. And when I got home, it took me, I spent an hour and a half just with my fingers, just picking at my hair, trying to get it out of a knot. But some of it was not salvageable, and I had to cut a lot out of it. So my hair is uneven. It's a mess. I need to have somebody come over and take care of that for me. All right, sorry. Joanna said, please keep safe and welcome back to your glad I'm on the mend. Take care. Thank you, Joanne. David said, good to see me back. Speedy recovery. I don't know how speedy it's going to be, but it's recovery at least. Wow, a lot of comments here. Sorry. Ronnie, breathing is overrated. He was. You're right. Crystal said, glad I'm here. I'm glad to be here too. Dennis said, thanks for this. Dawn said, must have been terrifying. Glad you're out of the hospital and on the mend. What was terrifying was the couple days leading up to going to the hospital where I couldn't breathe. I could breathe, obviously, but I didn't feel like I could get a full breath. I didn't feel like I could get a satisfying breath. I had a fever the whole time, and just a horrible, horrible feeling. That was the scary part. And then the first night in the hospital where I felt like I'm not going to live. I'm going to die here. Robert had it last year. Said it took him 2 months to wean himself off of oxygen. Sounds about right. Gary said, great to see me. Adam said, hang in there. Love you too, Adam. Thanks for the balloons. I still have them in my bedroom. I asked when I was in the hospital, I asked people for balloons, and a ton of people sent me balloons, including Adam and the Cover Band Confidential crew. They have a podcast. Check them out. Awesome dudes. Rachel Ray, glad to see him on the mend. I answered this question, David, already. No, I was not vaccinated. And Mary asked the same question. No, I was not. Facebook user says, hi, Steve. I don't know who you are, but hi. Jack said, good to see I'm up and about. I don't know how much up I am or about. but I am here sitting by my computer. Misty said full-time on Bourbon Street. She might have been answering somebody else's question, but that's what I was doing. Yes. Chad's in Alabama, knows about the humidity. So, yeah. John asks, do I wish in hindsight I got the shot? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would not want to have gotten that sick ever. I wouldn't want, it's the worst feeling I've ever had in my life. Getting that sick where I couldn't, fever, can't breathe, aches. I wasn't hungry. I didn't eat for like 2 weeks. I lost 17 pounds. It's horrible. Now I'm hungry as hell. I'm gaining it back. I'm eating a lot of junk. But I'm enjoying it. I don't care. Chad loves the huge studio board. Me too. I wish it was mine. Brad said awesome. Go. Gosh. I'd like to read everybody's comments, and there's a lot of them here. So, yeah, this is happening now. John said, canceled all those indoor gigs for August and September in San Francisco. It's happening again, guys. It's not going away. We need to protect ourselves. Wear your mask. Get the vaccine if you want to. I can't tell you what to do, but people don't get as sick as I got. They got the vaccine. So Brian's in West Virginia. Brett said, so is it okay for us to leave GoFundMe links on this page since you have one? Which page are you referring to? I don't know. You can't, on the Cover Band Central page, the content comes from us, so you can't post anything there. I would say if you're talking about in the group and you have a legitimate GoFundMe thing for something that's related to music or something, then I would say it's okay. But it depends on the situation. But it's my group, it's my page. I started this thing 8 years ago. I've been doing all this work for free for everybody. I created this forum for everybody. I work on it every day for free. And put posts up on the page, schedule posts. I've been doing it for a long time, and that's why. And the GoFundMe thing was started by the moderators in the group, the people that work in the group, that keep you guys in line in the group, and they started it for me. So, so there you go. That's if your question was a wise ass question, which it seems like it might have been. But anyway, yeah. I mean, again, I've been doing this for free for a long time. My only source of income is playing, and I'm going to keep doing Cover Band Central stuff for free, but I need the help. And since this huge audience, 300,000 plus people on the page, 58,000 in the group, everybody throws in a buck, and I'll be okay. Ann said the beard looks good. Okay. And Pat also says the beard looks good. Maybe leave one on your own page. I don't know what that means. Jim says the beard suits me. It's very white and it's very gray, but okay. I don't know if that's a question or a statement, but they have you stomach face down on a ventilator. I was not on a ventilator in the hospital. I was just on the oxygen. Joshua said, glad I'm alive. I'm glad I'm alive too. Debbie in the UK. What's up, Jim? And finger. Got to see him up and about. Misty Love from Canada. Answered this question already. Was I vaccinated? No, I was not. Okay, that's cool. Anita said, our musician friends began walking to build up their lungs, which were compromised from COVID. Once the energy returns, you might consider adding that to your daily routine. That's something I did before I got COVID. That's something I did on the regular. I would go out and walk. I would actually do breathing exercises every day, just for sort of meditative purposes. And also I played, 5 hours, 3 nights a week, 5 hours a night, which, takes a lot of energy. So I was in good shape. I'm generally a very healthy person. Now it's just the blood clots in my lungs that are causing breathing problems. Okay. Joe said hi. Feel better. Thank you. Chad asked if I record bands at Cover Band Central. I do not, but I know people that do. Richard, what's up? Richard, got to see you back up and around. Song Angel. Richard. Okay. Good. I hope so. Kevin said my openness to discuss this is doing great service for those hesitant to get the vaccine. Thank you. And you're welcome. And I hope so. I was on the news. The local news interviewed me here. And you could find those clips. WDSU was the station, but the clips are on my personal Facebook thing. My name's Steve Witchell, by the way. Does everybody know that? I put up my name. That's my name. Just in case people don't know who I am. Some of you may not know who I am. I'm the founder of Cover Band Central. And I'm a bass player. And I sing and I play keyboards and guitar and stuff. Hungary is here. Tomas. Thanks, buddy. Sucks. Tony lost 2 members to COVID. Drummer, second guitar. What's up, Jennifer? Glad to see you live, she said. Oh, it's Chad. First time being on this group page. What do you normally cover there? Well, you can scroll through and see what it's all about there, Chad. There's years worth of content. You can scroll back through and check it out. But there's a group and there is a page. There's 2 different things. I don't know which one you're on right now. I'm going to guess the page. But 2 different animals. Linda sending healing vibes my way. Thank you. Maddie said it sounded awful. Not fun. Absolutely. Jennifer said, thank you for your honesty. I hope you have a full recovery. Thank you. I intend to have a full recovery. I intend to be back playing. I intend to be back healthy. I'm doing all the things that I have been recommended. There's breathing exercises. I'm taking medicine, blood thinners to clear out the blood clot. And that's all I can do, that and rest. Tough question. William said, good to see I'm feeling better. Talking about cover bands, any idea what the future might look like in terms of live gigs? It depends how much future you're talking about, William. If you're talking about the immediate future, it seems like it's going to be status quo right now. People are out there playing. Bands are out there touring. Because everybody thought the same thing that I did back in the late winter, early spring here in the northern hemisphere. That everything's fine now. Okay, so bands started booking their tours, and cover bands started getting out there playing. Depending where you are in the world, not everywhere, but so as far as the immediate future, I think just it's going to be status quo, but that could change on a dime depending on this variant and how, because it's getting worse in a lot of places. So here in Louisiana, they canceled Jazz Fest. They canceled the French Quarter Fest, which were both supposed to be held in October. So eventually, I don't know. I don't want to venture a guess, man. I'm watching with all you guys. Danny said, good morning from Australia, where it's Tuesday. So it's Motivation Tuesday for him. Glenn said, keep well, sending love from the UK. Yeah. I don't understand this question. Do I feel bad about the people who were misled about COVID? I don't know. I don't know. Misled in what way? And do I feel about the people bad about the people? I don't know. I mean, I've always followed the science. That's if I want to know something about a medical issue, I'm going to listen to a doctor. That's just me. Kevin said that he's glad I'm alive. He likes the page. What motivates him? Learning more and improving. And that was the title of this whole thing. And I'm 20 minutes into this now, and I still haven't even asked you guys that. Brenda said, glad I'm getting better. Brent said, glad to see it streaming. Thoughts about Lollapalooza event in Chicago? I don't know. I think that if you're going out and you're not vaccinated and you're not wearing a mask, that you're going to catch COVID. It's out there. You're going to get it. If you're not protecting yourself, you are going to catch it. You may not have very bad effects. You may be asymptomatic, in fact. You may not have any symptoms. Or you may get it really bad. It's a roll of the dice. You want to take that chance? That's up to you. But I think large festival type of events, it's out there. People are carrying this virus, and other people are going to get it. So, it's up to you. It's up to the individual. You want to go out? You want to take that chance? That's it. Rob said he's glad to see him on my feet. I'm actually sitting right now, but I know what you mean. Danny said he hopes I get better. Brian said my positive attitude will go long ways in helping with my recovery. I have not got this whole time when I was sick. I did not get negative about it. I didn't get, woe is me. I'm a victim. Oh, why did this happen to me? Why? Just rolled with it. And I that's generally me. I generally have a positive attitude about anything. And, in the hospital when people came in, and I met a lot of people in there who are working their asses off, by the way. They came in. I would say, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Talk to these people. I never got upset really about this whole thing. So there you go. Heather's in Scotland. What's up, Heather? And Tony asked Steve, are my lungs okay? No, my lungs are not okay. And that's the problem right now. My lungs, I got pneumonia from COVID and 3 blood clots in my lungs. So that's the only problem right now is my lungs. So I'm taking blood thinner and I'm wearing an oxygen thingy all the time because my lungs are not okay. So that's all that's left. Everything else, I'm fine. It's just my lungs. Got to breathe. New Zealand, Rachel, thank you for your warm regards. Also Tuesday there. I don't know who this is, Facebook user, but said, I've donated what I can to your GoFundMe, and I will keep doing so when I have the extra cash to do so. In a sense, my gig on Saturday paid for my latest donation. Thank you, Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but thank you. But that link is in the description. Anybody wants to chip in $1 or $2. I cannot work, and gigging has been my work for the last decade. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to go back out and play. So the moderators for CBC set up the GoFundMe. The link is in the description. If you want to throw in $1 or $2, really appreciate it. It helps a lot. Or if you want to just share it, or both, you can do those things. Rachel, New Zealand is good, right? I guess she's talking to somebody else. Okay. Facebook user sending good vibes, hoping for speedy recovery. Hang in there. Okay. All right. I'm caught up on comments. Wow. All right. So what motivates you guys? What keeps you motivated, especially under adverse circumstances? When you feel like quitting, when you feel like you just can't do it anymore. Why do you do it anymore? What keeps you motivated? I'm going to tell you what keeps me motivated now is I still love music more than anything else. And I listen to music every day. And I love this Cover Band Central community. That was the biggest thing for me, really. Leading up to going to the hospital those 2 weeks and then being in the hospital. And I didn't have the energy to even come sit at my computer and work on CBC. And I felt bad. I felt like I'm letting this whole community down. It's really how I felt. I'm like, oh, this is my job, my self-appointed job, but I'm letting everybody down because I'm not doing anything. And I thought about it a lot. Like, I was so anxious to just get back to it. And like, even today, I was so tired today, but then I'm like, I have to get back into doing these videos. These videos are fun for me. There's something that are archived on the YouTube channel, which you should subscribe to, by the way. There's a link in the description for that. And, if I can help out people, then I want to do that. So that's what I'm doing. Oh boy, same question. Oh, we're not Oregon, but no, I was not vaccinated. And I would say, Trey, that I contracted it at a gig because that's the only thing that I went to. That's the only place I was out in public, except for like Walmart. But I wore a mask there. And I played on Bourbon Street, busy street, busy club. People from all over the world, they come there, and that's, I would say 100%, that's where I got it. Because my whole band got it. I just got it the worst. Yes, music is a fantastic tonic, says Rachel. And I agree. Michael said, glad you were, oops. Glad I'm on the mend. Keep rocking, dude. Love it. Facebook user was replying to, oh, that's Joe. Lived through 2 major cancer surgeries and forming a new local cover band. Love it. And went through a lot. Yep. Long comment here. I can't read this whole thing. All right. I'm going on for a long time, almost a half hour now. So I got to go chill out, relax. But love all you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of Cover Band Central. And links in the description for the GoFundMe if you want to throw in a buck or two or share it or both. Link for the YouTube channel where all these videos that I do are archived. Click on that link and subscribe to that channel so you get notified when I go live, and you can check out the old. I guess they're old. They're not that old, but the most recent live ones that I've done. I do this Monday through Friday. There's a different theme every day. Tomorrow is Tribute Tuesday, and I don't know who I'm going to be featuring yet. So I got to do that research tonight, figure out who's a good band to tribute to feature. And if you know of one, a great tribute band that deserves some recognition, send me at steve@coverbandcentral.com. Send me their information, a link to their website, to their Facebook page, to their YouTube page, so I can check them out. And I will check out anybody that you send me. Otherwise, I got to find it myself. But I can do that too. A couple more comments. Trey said, I gig booked to September. Yes, excellent. Sending healing vibes or vibes. I'll take both. And Brian said, I bet this is a good lung workout. Me talking for a half hour? Yes, it is. And Brenda said she'll share the video. So thanks, guys. Love you all. Take care of yourself. Protect yourselves. At least wear a mask when you go out. You don't want to get this virus. It sucks. And you don't want to pass it on to other people either. So, all right, that's it. See you tomorrow.
Motivation Monday, Motivation Monday, Motivation Monday, it's motivation time.